So if we're in this position, and for whatever reason, a lot of times people like actually will start rolling from this position, like several hundreds of times, like we've just started in this position for whatever reason. So stepping in, clubbing the head, getting them to put a hand on the mat. Once you get that hand on the mat, I'm gonna be bringing my hip forward, and I'm not so much worried about securing the super grip. I'm just gonna kind of go over, hit my back step, then I can slide and get my grip. You want your middle finger to come down to his wrist bone, and I secure this nice and tight. So let's talk about actually taking the back here. So this happens a lot. Person's like, oh no. So they start to scramble and come up to their knees. When they come up to their knees, you're gonna slide that knee in. Now, if you're grappling with somebody who is bigger than you, you're not gonna be able to reach this hook, okay? So for some people, like when I was showing on Bridget, I could get that hook, or maybe he's defending with his elbow. But if it's somebody similar in size, you'll set your hook, roll them over. Well, in this situation, I'm not going to be able to set that hook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap the arm, which is even better. This is what I really, really like. So once I trap the arm, I'm going to start to roll him over to that side, okay? So once I get him rolled over to that side, I'm going to switch and hug his arm to my body. And what that is doing is that's just putting pressure on his muscles in that area. I'm going to reach and grab my foot, and I'm going to transition to underneath his chin. I'll use this foot right here to scoot back as far as I can, and then I'll lock my triangle. That's already really tight. Getting this arm up is going to put a lot of pressure just kind of in this tricep shoulder area, but also getting that arm up is going to be cutting off his circulation on his neck, so it makes for a faster tap. So going in for that rolling Kimura here, stepping in, clubbing, circling around, big back step. This is where I'll slide my hand down to get a better grip on his arm. He comes up, so I slide my knee in, hooking this arm, rolling him over to that side. From here, I'm gonna hug this arm in, so I kind of switch it. So hug, grab my foot. I'll use this leg right here to scoot back so I can get that nice and secure underneath his chin. I like to flex my foot, flex my top leg too, right there. I'm not even fully locking that triangle, and he's already tapping. If you're going against somebody closer in your size, they can hang in that triangle for a little bit longer, and that's when you can attack the arm, maybe do a wrist lock. So here, step, club, pick that rolling Kimura. He wants to come up, slide in, hook, pull him over, hit that switch right here underneath the chin. I'm pulling this up nice and tight right here. If you want, you can wrist lock. Thank you.
Beautiful. You deserve that.
Yes, or you can try to get the arm bar. All right, let's do exactly.
That's what you get on that wrist, too. On that wrist.
All right, let's do it. 1, 2. What's your problem? So when I step forward here and I get that push and I hook over and get my back step, she turns in. It's super important that you slide that knee in as much as you can, hooking here. So I like to keep this up high. If they start tucking their chin, yeah, I can go ahead and lock up that position, but take a moment here to scoot back, all right? Think of this as a position, okay? If I'm not gonna get my triangle because she's got her chin tucked, I'm going to attack the arm bar, like I said, or the wrist lock. But if their chin is up, just keep sliding it in, sliding. It's like I'm literally dragging her down the mat, and then I can tighten that up. So that's just gonna take drilling. The more you drill it, timing, catching it under the chin, and then it's great that you still submit him with other things. I was working reverse triangles a lot, and I think I went to Pans and lost like the first round. And I came back the next weekend for a qualifier to win like $1,000 with a different tournament. And I went in and fought the girl who won Pans, and I tapped her with the reverse triangle. But actually she hurt her hand at Pans and it was all bandaged up and she wasn't tapping in my triangle. And I looked down at her little bandaged hand and I was like, oh, don't make me do this. Like, and I grabbed it. and then I tapped her and I felt so bad. Yeah, I was like, I literally was like, but it is what it is. I'm gonna use you again, Miracle. So let's talk about just taking the back from the Kimura and maybe going for the armbar or hitting something else. So here, clubbing, stepping, getting that lock, boom, she sits up right here. So I can set my hook on her, all right? So I pull her over, set my other hook if you want, or that's where I can climb my leg up, go over the head, hit your armbar. So you have the armbar option, okay? Or I can go ahead and crystal ball and get her head in. Armbar's easy. We were kind of doing those transitions just a second ago. From here, I'm gonna open up her gi. I'm gonna feed in, and already my foot is creeping up. I'm gonna reach down, grab her leg, trap the arm, bow and arrow. From the Kimura. So right here, she goes to turn, slide the knee in. Sometimes you can throw this all the way over and use that lever to help you get the arm bar. You don't even have to take this out. You've already got it. Or play with this, just several different versions. I slide that knee in, I set my hook, I roll her over, I climb up, I climb over, hit your arm bar. Or if you're like, I'm already the bomb at all that stuff, go ahead and start turning. I'm good at all that. Take the back, set that top hook, crystal ball. I'm already off to the side. When I'm off to the side like this, this is when I'm planning going arrows because you have to be able to reach the leg. So I open, feed, reach, and start to move my feet around, swallow that arm, pull in. I'm pinching my knees and kind of extending as I extend with my hand. So a couple different armbar entries. Sliding that knee in, maybe see if you can get the leg all the way over their head, pushing back with your hamstring, keep the shin in, finish shin and armbar. Or set your hook, pull them over, walk your leg up, go the other leg over for more traditional armbar. Or get go ahead, crystal ball the head, you've already got your hook, reach over, get your bow and arrow hook. Anybody need to see it again? Are we good?
I see a bow and arrow.
Yep. Open, feed. Switch my feet to the outside, climb up, right there. Anytime you're losing the back and you're to the side, bow and arrow is typically there, as long as your grip is on the correct side. All right, let's do it. 1, 2.
Weird.